Greetings and welcome to the Wealth for Real YouTube channel. I'm your host, Christopher Anastasio. It's Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. And I just wanted to get a quick video to you guys about this website right here that you see in the background. The technical website is goldsilver.com, but really I found it by typing in Hidden Secrets of Money. I found it that way because that was what was sort of like splashed over the YouTube video that I first saw from this gentleman here, Mike Maloney. That really kind of drew me into this website. I just want to share this with you guys. This website obviously it's all about sound money, lawful money, gold, silver. It is really postured from what I can tell so far. I've watched one of the videos in this docu-series that they talk about here. That video, which I'll show you down the page here in a second, was about the Federal Reserve System, the banking system, how it creates money out of thin air, currency out of thin air kind of thing. And really just robs us of our wealth through that money creation, inflation, taxation, things like that. So that's how I came to this website. But I just wanted you guys to be aware of it. There's so much going on here in terms of, selling precious metals, which I have no experience with the site doing that. I have no idea if this is a good idea or a good site to buy this stuff from or anything, but it does have that offer here in terms of gold and silver. Talking about private vault storage for gold and silver, which is interesting, news, resources. So it looks like a very robust website. I haven't fully explored it, but I didn't want to wait to do that to show it to you guys. The way that I came to this website, again, it was a friend showing me a YouTube video that happened to be in this series, and that is this episode right here, episode 4, the biggest scam in the history of mankind in 7 easy steps. And this video really walks you through how the Federal Reserve banking system creates currency, not money. Money is a store of value. How it creates currency, fiat currency, essentially from nothing, from an elaborate kind of series of protocols that spring the money into existence, or spring the currency into existence. And I'd read about it in Creature from Jekyll Island. I've read about it in a million other places. I've seen videos about it. This was probably, without being able to recall every single minute of everything I've ever seen or read, this was probably the single best explanation that I've ever seen. So you can see there's several episodes here. It goes all the way to episode 10. And I need to watch all of them. And I plan to watch every single one of them. And as I do so, I will check in with you guys about it and talk to you about it. This is the one I started with. Again, it came to me sort of like out of left field, not from this website, but from another person recommending this video to me. And so I watched this and absolutely loved it. If you guys just wanted to focus on that topic, I would go straight here and watch this video. If you want to take your time with it and you want to kind of go through it linearly, I understand why. I'm usually the same way in terms of linear versus spatial. So you can start with episode 1, and of course you'll get to the one that I'm talking about here on number 4. And then there's just bonus features here. There's all kinds of other, there's just a ton of resources here. These guys are on social media. You can see here, it looks like they have a Facebook page, LinkedIn, a YouTube channel, obviously Twitter. It's still Google Plus on here, so I guess they haven't really updated this website in a while, although it does say 2023 here in the bottom, so don't know why that's still there. But anyway, just a very robust, interesting website talking about sound money, talking about money creation, currency creation, inflation, taxation, all these type of topics that just personally speaking, I'm less interested in them conspiratorially. I mean, there's certainly an angle you can take on them from there, but looking at them pragmatically, personally speaking, looking at them pragmatically. Okay, how does the system work? How is the system harming me and my family from a money perspective? And what can I do about it? That's really where I come at these type of things from. Whether there are real conspiracies behind them or not, it's an interesting question. It's something to be debated. Quite frankly, this particular episode and everything in it, there is no conspiracy. All of the things in this episode are publicly available. They're published on the Federal Reserve website. They are obtainable through FOIA requests. They are government policy. They are written into the Constitution. There's nothing hidden in anything you're going to really learn here in episode 4. I think the only thing that's mentioned in here that is not publicly obtainable knowledge are the owners, the shareholders, and I shouldn't put that in quotes. Literally, the shareholders of the Federal Reserve are not publicly named anymore. They used to be up until, I believe, I'm going to go out on a limb here, I believe until the early 80s. you could look up and find out, well, who owns the Federal Reserve? We know it's a company. We know it was incorporated in Delaware in 1914. So who owns it? We can't answer that question definitively anymore. We can only guess and kind of extrapolate and stuff like that. So that's like the one thing that remains opaque and kind of mysterious, if you will, about this whole thing. But everything else in here, you want to read about fractional reserve banking, you got money mechanics pamphlet that the Fed published in the 90s. You have quotations in here from the Boston Fed, the St. Louis Fed, I think. So it's all out there. It's very rare that any of us come across it in sort of a compressed, digestible format. And that's what you're going to get in episode 4 of this. So I'm really speaking to this because this is the only thing that I've actually directly consumed off of this website, but I'm super excited about this and I will be digging into it more. And I recommend, if you guys are interested in this topic, that you check this website out. If you get to it before me, would love to get a comment from you below or information from you below on what you thought of it. And whether you think it's worth going further with it. Okay, so thanks for watching this, guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. Please drop a comment or question if you want to weigh in on goldsilver.com. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.